after the Mercedes SLK convertible and the BMW Z4 convertible, I decided to do another convertible used car review. But this time it will be a more luxurious convertible car, the Mercedes SL R230. The design of this car is still modern, still dynamic and still expensive. I mean, if you ask a regular person about the price of this car, then you probably get a straight answer. You must be a rich and a successful man. If we check out the predecessor of this SL, then you can clearly see the big progress in everything except the reliability. I am not saying that this newer SL is an unreliable piece of shit. Definitely not, but it's also not the most reliable Mercedes of all time. The reliability of this SL is very similar to the S-Class W220 or better to the CL Coupe from that time. So this SL is definitely an impressive car, but let's finally start with the review. This SL was made from 2001 to 2011. The build quality of this Mercedes is very good. The plastic materials and the leather in the interior can withstand a lot, so you can expect quality made Mercedes interior. Except one thing. Some of the owners complained about rattling or cracking noise from the closed roof. The quality of the paint job and the corrosion protection is overall good. However, you can sometimes find rust on the body panels, mainly on older cars. This is a convertible car, so despite of the usual common problems, it can have also problems with the roof. So check if the electronically operated roof is working properly and also check if it's waterproof, because it can sometimes leak. There can be also problem with the power steering, central locking system, vacuum pump, keyless entry, air conditioning or the air conditioning blower motor, and with the water leaking into the interior and trunk. The another issue can be with the electro-hydraulic SBC brake system, which is complicated and expensive to fix. Mercedes used this complicated brake system in this SL until the end of the production. This SL can be equipped with the standard suspension, which is reliable and good enough. Then there is the ABC adaptive hydraulic suspension, which, when it works properly, is great. This is a high pressure oil suspension which can easily leak, and it also has lot of various sensors, pumps and parts which can obviously break. So fixing this suspension can be really expensive. The good thing is that you can test this complicated suspension via the original Mercedes diagnostic computer program. Also, when the car is parked, it should stand perfectly in level horizontally. Also ask the owner if he changed the hydraulic fluid in this suspension, because remember, you should change this hydraulic fluid every 4 years or 40,000 kilometers. The optional equipment list for this car is not that big, because lot of things were standard in this SL, like the leather interior including leather dashboard, dual zone climate control and some other things. The optional equipment was, for example, the keyless entry, parking sensors, panoramic roof, adaptive cruise control, Bose sound system, CD changer, massage seats and so on. Then after the big facelift in 2008, you could have also the air scarf feature in the car. This is basically a neck heating system, so it blows hot air from the headrests area. The interesting thing is that this car had two facelifts. The first smaller facelift was in 2006, which included some minor, mainly technological upgrades. The bigger facelift was in 2008, which, as you can see, included a restyled front of the car and also some technological upgrades. I would personally recommend buying this Mercedes from 2003, so I would avoid early production cars. The price of this Mercedes starts at approximately €11,000 and it goes up until 68,800 euro. At this time in Germany, the cheapest one is for sale for 10,900 euro, which is a high mileage SL 500 from 2002. And the most expensive one is a low mileage SL 600 with the awesome V12 from 2008. But remember, this is not the AMG version, which is even more expensive. It's very important to choose a car which is in possibly the best condition and which has the best regular maintenance history. Also, don't forget to check all the electronic gadgets and features before buying, because replacing electronic parts is usually expensive. This SL was available with only petrol engines. Mainly the 6-cylinder M272 petrol engines made from 2006 can have a bigger issue with the burn timing chain mechanism, which is caused by balance shaft failure. This issue can also cause the check engine light illuminating, misfire, or the engine will simply stop running. Sometimes also the V8 M273 petrol engines, also made from 2006, can have this problem, but it's more common in the 6-cylinder petrol engines. Long story short, fixing this problem can be really expensive. However, Mercedes solved this problem after 2008. But if you still want to buy this Mercedes with these engines made from 2006 to 2008, or you have one, then I would recommend to check the timing chain every 150,000 kilometers. All the engines have timing chain, which can be more worn mainly in high mileage cars. However, mainly in the M272 V6 petrol engines, it can be worn after 150,000 kilometers. So pay attention to rattling noise after cold start. It's very important to change the oil in the engine after 10,000 kilometers. This car can be equipped with the older 5-speed and the newer 7-speed automatic gearbox, which can have electronic or mechanic problems. So check it properly before buying. It should change gears very smoothly without some kind of a strange noise and hesitation. You should change the oil in the automatic gearbox every 60,000 kilometers. Before buying, check the suspension parts, bearings, and also the electronics. The car should ride quietly, so it shouldn't make rattling, squeaking or humming noises from the suspension. Check the exterior of the car for various paint defects or rust, which can be the sign of the resprayed body. Also check the gaps between the body panels, they should be even on the left and on the right side too. I hope that this information are helpful enough. If you have some questions or if you have personal experience with this car, then write it into comments. Also don't forget to like or subscribe. Thanks for watching.